I am here with my dear friend Buzz the Bee from Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. You are going to want to keep a close eye on the weather today, am I right? And let me tell you, it's time now for your local weather report, brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Frida Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with your latest update for this Tuesday morning, and partly cloudy skies today on the chilly side, but we do make the 40s by the afternoon across the mid-state. Clouds increasing as we head into the afternoon, however. That's ahead of wintry weather moving in as we head into the overnight. You can see a wintry mix moving in by the evening and snow spreading across Tennessee as we head into the overnight and the early morning hours of our Wednesday. Near and north of I-40, there is a winter storm warning in place for 2 to 4 plus inches of snow accumulation. Near and south of I-40, it's going to be a half an inch to 2 inches across the area, especially once you get down here to Lewis, Murray, Marshall counties, Bedford County. Southward, it's going to be half an inch to an inch, maybe 2 inches across the area, but near and north of I-40, enough to have a winter storm warning in place, a winter weather advisory. South of there, travel impacts are likely across the area as we hit late Tuesday night and the Wednesday morning, and then some refreezing possible as we get down to the teens Wednesday night, only 20s for Thursday. Lower teens and upper single digits here for Friday morning, and then we start to turn things around, and by early next week, we're into the upper 50s and the lower 60s across the area. Cold this week, but it just won't last terribly long.
Thank you for that update. Tune in each day on Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. All of their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. It is Tuesday, and today we're talking good food that can be found right here in Middle Tennessee. The next restaurant that we're talking about offers Oaxacan cuisine. Now, the state of Oaxaca in Mexico is known for mezcal, Day of the Dead celebrations, historical sites, crafts, beautiful natural scenery, culture, and food. In fact, Oaxaca is nicknamed the Land of Seven Moles, as each of the state's 7 regions produces its own variation of the spicy mole sauce. Well, we have the chance to experience authentic Oaxacan cuisine at Frida's Oaxacan Cuisine in Nashville. This is a restaurant I have had the chance to dine at already with our Let's Eat contributor, Mayhew. She had the mole on her dish, and let me tell you, it was just too good for words. I had one of the kind tacos, which we will share with you coming up in just a minute. But Catherine today is going to talk to us about all of the different dishes that you can find there on the menu at Frida's and why it is so special to our Middle Tennessee area. Also, at the end of the show today, we'll give you a look back at this past Saturday's One Generation Away food distribution that happened in Clarksville and at Fort Campbell. We'll just have the number of volunteers on hand and all of the cars that were packed with food. But first, let's get a check of our forecast and just see how much snow we might be in for.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. Heavy weekend rains in Montgomery County and Clarksville led to numerous water rescues, including 21 people, 4 dogs, and a cat in Clarksville, and a couple trapped in their truck in Montgomery. A Sumner County man, Sergio Alvarez Bermudez, has been sentenced to 80 years in prison without parole for sexually abusing multiple young girls over 5 years in his Portland and Gallatin homes. Starting January 2025, the Gallatin Farmers Market will expand from its regular May to September schedule to include monthly markets at the station. Despite weather challenges, with increasing vendor participation, an activated alarm system enabled firefighters to promptly mitigate a potential fire caused by a faulty fan motor in an HVAC unit at Gum Springs Baptist Church, averting any structural damage. Hendersonville Area Chamber of Commerce hosts 17th Annual Women Impacting the Community Awards, celebrating female professionals' accomplishments and honoring 5 local women from 24 nominees. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door, that starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
Welcome back. Our Let's Eat segment today really does have a special place in my heart for me because this was the first time that I got to meet our Catherine Mayhew in person. It was at Frida's. And let me tell you, it was an experience. This is what I went with that day. It's a grasshopper taco that honestly tasted like popcorn in a taco. I'm going to let Catherine share more about Frida's, named for the Mexican painter. Catherine, good to see you. And I mean, I really, seriously, this was such a wonderful day.
I was going to say, you're being provocative. You're daring the audience to go, what is that?
Yes, I am. But no, this was so good. You talked me into getting this. Well, I said I would try anything at least twice.
No, you were great. So to set the scene, Frida's, the original location was in the back of a Mexican ice cream store. Mm-hmm. And it was maybe 4 tables. I mean, it was tiny.
It was.
And they serve, obviously, Oaxacan cuisine, which is Mexican, but it's more honed in on a couple of things. And one of the things on the menu that I have never seen anywhere else around here, at least, is their chapulín tacos, their grasshopper tacos. And I had one the very first time I ever went in there because I thought, well, how bad can it be? And if I don't like it, I just take a bite and move on with my day. But it was delicious. It tastes, well, as you said, it tastes like hot buttered popcorn. Mm-hmm. They put sort of a guacamole spread on the bottom. They make their own handmade corn tortillas, which are absolutely delicious.
Truth.
And the whole combination is terrific. There's not a single thing wrong with it. People eat bugs all over the world. We're the only ones in this country who are so squeamish about it.
I don't know why we are. Well, talking about Frida's though, so they've moved locations, they've expanded. What is the new location like and where is it?
Yeah, so this is why I love this place anyway, but I really wanted to revisit it. They are now in Plaza Mariachi. And if you don't know what Plaza Mariachi is, it is a complex of restaurants, shops. It's got a huge entertainment venue and social service agencies for the Hispanic population. So all of it is Latin American in flavor. All the restaurants, the shops, you can get, again, that fabulous Mexican ice cream. There's nothing else like it. And then Frida's is in what I call a food court. And there are all kinds of really great restaurants and a huge seating space for lunch or dinner. And then bonus, if you go on a weekend, like when we were there was my mariachi bands playing. So dinner and a show. It's great.
Oh my gosh, it sounded, I was going to ask you about the mariachi bands, if they did have any music there. Okay, talk to us about the rest of the menu offered at Frida's.
Okay, so what they have done is sort of hone in on their Oaxacan roots for this menu. And the first thing you'll find on there is their moles, which are a Oaxacan specialty. And a mole is a sauce that is made out of sometimes up to 30 or 35 ingredients. It always has chilies in it, of course, different kinds. It generally has some kind of a seed or a nut in it. So if you're allergic, this is not for you. One version, the mole negro, which is black mole, generally has a little tiny bit of unsweetened chocolate. And it won't taste like chocolate to you, but it gives it that something that you go, well, I don't know what in the heck that is, but it tastes really good. So the mole, you can get it over just a chicken like leg and thigh, which is a great way to enjoy it. You can also get it in an emolada, which is sort of like it's kind of like a enchilada, but the wrapper is a little thicker. And for some reason, it's always filled with chicken. Mole and chicken apparently just go together, and like pork and beans. So, and then it's got cojita cheese over the top of it. And then at Frida's, to gild the lily just slightly, they serve it with a couple of really nicely fried eggs. So it is absolutely delicious. Mole is the kind of thing you never will make for yourself. You can find store-bought versions of it some places. But really, if you want to get the full impact of this really special, very, very iconic Mexican sauce, you need to go someplace like Frida's, where they're going to do it for you. And when you eat it, you're going to know that this is what it's supposed to taste like. It's so indescribably delicious.
It truly is. If I'm remembering correctly, that is what you ordered when we dined there.
I had the mole I did. I mean, the sad part of me, you go have a restaurant favorite, and every time you go in, you say, oh, I'm going to try something new. And then
you don't. But now does the new location still offer ice cream, Mexican ice cream?
Well, not. It's not the same. So the old place, there were two different operators.
Oh, gotcha.
Frida's kind of just like leased a little bitty space from the owner of the ice cream shop. I think she's actually taken part ownership in this, but do not fear, because in Plaza Mariachi, if you just go right across the food court, there's a Mexican ice cream place.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
So you won't miss out on your ice cream.
Well, I'm so happy that they've been able to expand to a larger space, because the food truly is that good. And again, in the Nolensville area, like there on Nolensville Road, you pop into all these different little shopping centers and can find the best food.
Well, there's plenty of parking at Plaza Mariachi. And I'm going to mention one more dish from Frida's, because this is a new one to me. Camarones Frida. And it belies that old wives' tale that you can't have seafood and cheese together, which the Italians believe fervently, at least the northern Italians, I think, or the southern, one or the other. At any rate, it is such an unusual combination. They grill, they season shrimp heavily, grill it to get char marks in it, and then they lay down a bed of red rice, which is just absolutely delicious on its own, perfectly cooked. And then they top it with cheese sauce.
Oh
dear. Cheese sauce. So they top it with cheese sauce. And then they layer on a lot of the grilled shrimp, grilled onions, and grilled pineapple. I know. And there's something about that combination. The rice, the cheese, a little bit of pineapple, the savory shrimp, and those, luscious sweet onions. It is so friggin' good.
You can't see it. I have drool dripping down my chin. You can't see it, but it's there. Oh, this sounds amazing. Oh my, Catherine, what would we do without you?
Well, you'd probably be a few pounds lighter, but don't do that.
We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Thank you so much. Well, okay, where do you plan on going next? What do you have on your list of places for the near future?
Actually, I will tell you a place, and maybe you can join me if you're in town. There's a restaurant called Back to Cuba.
Okay.
It was for years on Trousdale. They had to close because the little strip shopping center had to make way for poopy, convenience store. I know, a waste of space. And anyway, so they went away. Well, now they're back.
Oh, good.
Place. It's in Nippers Corner, and I cannot wait to go. It's obviously Cuban food. There's not a lot of Cuban food around here, maybe a handful of places. So this was the pioneer of the Cuban food movement in Nashville, and now they are back, and I cannot wait to go.
I am down. Yes, let's set a date. Let's do it.
Okay.
Catherine, thank you. As always, we appreciate it.
Oh, I love being here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, we love it too. All right. If you would like to check out Frida's, you can do that. Again, as Catherine mentioned, the Mariachi Plaza. That's 3955 Nolensville Road. I can't wait to go back. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Hi, I'm Riley, a certified physician associate here at Premier Foot and Ankle Centers of Tennessee. We have a couple locations, Murfreesboro, McMinnville, as well as Franklin. We treat people of all ages. We're excited to get you back on your feet and hope we can help you today.
Call us today to schedule an appointment. We look forward to seeing you.
Because here at Premier Foot and Ankle, we believe that
the journey begins with happy feet.
Welcome back. Despite the rain and it being chilly outside, dozens of volunteers still turned out to help with the food distribution with One Generation Away at Fort Campbell this past Saturday. 250 plus vehicles were packed with food. Now, this mobile pantry by One Generation Away, it is open to anyone, and what it offers is fresh produce, dry goods, and more at the drive-through distribution. This is the second one here at Fort Campbell in the recent months. Previous months, One Gen Away served the city of Waverly. Now, coming up in February, One Generation Away will be in Hazel Green, Alabama on Saturday the 22nd. On March the 1st, which is a Saturday, One Gen Away will be in Nashville. And then it will also be in Madison, Alabama on Saturday the 1st as well. So One Generation Away, making sure that our neighbors, our friends do not go without good food. As always, thanks for joining us here. The temperatures are expected to drop, so be sure to check on the elderly in your area. The pets, please keep an eye on the pets. Check your pipes and bring in the plants if you have any outside, and stay warm yourself. As always, thanks for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Enjoy the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.